For the last few decades now, interesting reports have been coming from national parks. National parks are beautiful places to visit, and offer some of the world's best sights. Unfortunately, these perfect natural sceneries also hold a secret that many have tried to explain. Although many of them are visited by tens of thousands of people every year, there's still a large amount of land that is rarely visited by people, and this could be due to a number of reasons. Perhaps they are out of the way of normal paths, it's a hazard to get to them, or they're just blocked off from the public. There are many experienced hikers and campers who disappear completely. Some such hikers even laid out plans of travel, backup phones in case of emergencies, telling family members and friends where their trail will be covering and so on. But when research parties go out to find them, not a single clue left behind as to what could have happened to them seems to surface. However, recently it's come to the attention of some that even though there is a worrying trend of people going missing in national parks, there's also an increase in people encountering mysterious creatures. Scientists and researchers who work in the region have said that what people are seeing is nothing more than unidentified wildlife, but the people that encounter these creatures disagree, saying they know what they saw and it's unlike anything they've seen before. Going back a few years ago, park ranger surveillance from Round Rock Parks and Recreation came forward with some interesting photographs. The photos in question showed what appeared to be big footprints, and it got many people excited by the fact that these reports were being taken seriously. 3 black and white photographs were posted which showed large footprints. It's said that it's not just footprints that have been reported in this location, but also clumps of hair and mysterious noises. However, a few weeks after the photographs made the rounds, they came forward with another update, and they said that the prints were fake and were used to try and bring in more tourists. Although this was laughed off by most people, there were some that didn't see the funny side, with one person saying that they'd seen a real Bigfoot and it was no laughing matter. Over the years, many different reports have emerged of people encountering mysterious things while in national parks. One of these comes from Santa Fe National Park. Going back, officials came forward about the appearance of mysterious wood structures. What's strange is that not only are they tall, but they seemingly appeared overnight. Most of them are between 6 and 20 feet in height, and after taking down some of them, officials said they were built by using over 1,000 pieces of wood. One spokesperson said the wood structures are appearing at an alarming rate, and their frequency has increased over time. The structures had park officials and even police officers baffled as to who was creating them, and not only that, but how these individuals managed to create them at such a fast pace. One of the concerns was that these structures posed a huge fire hazard. This is because they've been compared to structures that resemble those that used to build wood fires in the forest. However, these ones are much taller. The worry wasn't so much that whoever was building them was going to create a fire, but the vandals may see them and want to set them on fire. If they were to be lit on fire, the authorities said it would be extremely hard to get them under control. At this moment in time, park officials have no idea who is behind the building of these strange wood structures, and they can't figure out a motive behind the construction of them. Some have suggested it's just the work of bored teenagers. However, to build them at the rates they're being built, you would need an extremely large group of people. It's been announced by the Forest Service that anyone caught building these wood structures will be fined $5,000. The structures are being built on federal land and they will treat it as trespassing. The forest officials have now said they're becoming more common than ever. One of the things that people encounter while exploring national parks is mysterious sounds. Many have come forward and said that while hiking it feels as if low and high-pitched sounds are following them. Some believe there could be creatures lurking out in our national parks that are causing these disappearances. Over the years, experts have come forward and said that they've encountered large humanoid creatures while out in these open areas. Of course, these claims are immediately shut down. However, these people stand by what they see. One hunter claimed that while camping in a national park he heard strange grunting noises, When pointing a flashlight to where the noises were coming from, he saw a large Bigfoot-like creature, stating that it was over 8 feet tall. These creatures usually follow a theme. They stand on 2 legs and are roughly 7 to 12 feet tall. They have the general appearance of that of a large ape-like creature. Sightings of this beast have persisted for eons, since the time of the Aborigines in their ancient mythological folklore. What is all the more startling about these claims is that even in the modern day people are encountering these creatures. All over the globe there have been reports of them, from Tibet, America and even Australia. There's no shortage of these stories. Ancient myths credit these creatures as having run-ins with humans, and when this happens it doesn't usually end well. Some have even managed to record some of these mysterious calls, and when given to scientists they have said that humans are unable to make these kinds of noises. Going back, old tales said that in Australia, the Yowie were the original inhabitants of the Australian continent, but were completely driven out of their native lands by men that came there to settle. Between Las Vegas, Reno and Fresno, there lies an area that's become known as the Nevada Triangle. The most famous triangle is the Bermuda Triangle, but this location has its fair share of strange happenings. Scientists have said that around 2,000 planes have gone missing in this area, and that every year people come forward with their mysterious accounts, most of which the individuals are unable to explain. There have also been many people that have gone missing in this area. One person said that while here they was approached by an elderly man. The woman was asking for directions and the man was telling her where to go. At first everything seemed fine, but when she turned around to thank the man he was nowhere to be seen. The individual insists that to this day she has no idea where the man went. Then there's the reports of mysterious lights in the sky. For many years now people close to this area have reported strange objects in the sky. These unidentified flying objects usually range in size from 20 to 65 feet in length, and give off a variety of colours. The strangest thing about these objects is that they suddenly vanish without a trace. One person even reported that one of the objects appeared to follow her. Even after she got in her car, the object stayed in the sky, and continued to follow her home. After this encounter she says she went on to have nightmares for the next few weeks. But perhaps the most common report is that of large humanoid creatures said to live in the area. One person who was hiking said they could see what appeared to be a large human crouched in the bushes. When they went in for a closer look, however, it turned out to be something they couldn't identify. Although it was crouched, they were able to give quite an accurate description of the being, and said that if it was standing they think it would have been around 8 feet in height. It possessed 2 large brown eyes, and was covered in thick dark curly fur. Whatever it was trying to hide away from the individual. Whatever's going on in this area, it seems to be affecting quite a few people. As of right now, some have made the connection between national parks, and have said that the majority of them have similar stories, with people detailing the same thing without even talking to each other. This has caused some to suggest there could be an unidentified creature out in the wilderness that every so often comes into contact with humans. After all, there's still a lot of this planet that remains to be explored, and this has made some put forward the idea that these creatures could be living in these locations, out of the way of the majority of humans. Regardless, as of right now, scientists and researchers think that what people are seeing and encountering is nothing more than wildlife, and until solid evidence comes through, it's unlikely they're going to change their minds. Regardless, every year individuals are still coming forward and reporting the same thing. So my question to you guys is, what do you think people are seeing in these locations? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.